Okay, look, neighbors, I'm not here to defend celebrities who don't need defending, but I couldn't let another day go by without addressing what we've been seeing from these streamers, specifically Adin Ross, and how his behavior has been spilling over into Black-adjacent spaces in hip-hop culture. And it's not about whether or not I like him, it's about his influence. And in this video, we'll address number 1, the cloud economy that feeds the streamer behavior. Number 2, the hip-hop cultural crossover. And number 3, I'll give you my response in hip-hop's responsibility and accountability and regulation. Because at some point, somebody's got to be the adult in the room, and today, that adult is me. And I need to ask the bigger question that no one seems comfortable asking. Do these streamers have anybody in their life that's setting limits? Because streamer culture is now shaping hip-hop adjacent spaces, and Black kids are absorbing behavior with no adult supervision. Y'all, this is going to be a slow cook today. So I'm begging you to stay with me. This conversation is important to parents, and it's important to the platforms in regulating how our children are being led. Let's be clear about what sparked this conversation. Adin Ross recently was seen making, in my opinion, disparaging comments about a Black American female rapper. It went well beyond critique of her music, her performance, or any type of cultural debate. It clearly crossed into disrespect. And I'm not here to litigate any rapper's career. I'm here to talk about what that behavior teaches his audience. And his audience is largely your kids. Here's the part that people are ignoring. Per AI Google data, streamers' Twitch audiences are mainly between 18 and 34 years old. They come from medium-income families, they have a strong presence in the United States, and 65 to 70% of them are male. Now translated, that means a lot of teenagers, a lot of young men, and yes, that includes Black boys who love hip-hop. When millions of our Black boys are watching, it goes beyond joking and disrespect, and it becomes ingrained in your memory. And if you're a parent who's thinking my kid don't watch Twitch, just stay with me, because streamers' impact reaches a lot further than you think. Streamers didn't become outrageous by accident. Outrageous equal clicks, clicks equal views, and views equal money. I believe these kids and young adults are financially rewarded for pushing boundaries, saying outrageous things, humiliating guests, and disrespecting women for clicks. And the question becomes, hey, Dr. P, don't YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and X have guardrails for bullying, anti-race behavior, and anything that seems disparaging? Well, the short answer is yes. In my opinion, a lot of these rules are ignored, not caught, or inconsistently enforced. And maybe Adin Ross is losing deals. And if he is, it tells me that brands do care, and this behavior has real consequences. Streamer culture is affecting hip-hop adjacent spaces whether we like it or not. But my biggest concern is about hip-hop and Black culture crossover. Streamer culture is creeping into these spaces through interviews, promo cycles, and artist collaboration. Hip-hop carries cultural weight, and when our artists enter these spaces without setting cultural boundaries, that weight unintentionally legitimizing the behavior that harms Black women and misguides Black boys. So the question becomes, Dr. P, hasn't hip-hop always been rebellious? The answer is yes, but what we're seeing from these streamers is not rebellion. It's recklessness without responsibility. So let me ask the uncomfortable question that nobody wants to ask. Where are the parents? Not just the streamers' parents, the kids who are watching these streams. Do their parents know what's being said online and how what they're saying and their behavior may be shaping their own children's worldview? And if we don't start speaking up, the internet will accept our silence as acceptance. Now look, I'm not anti-streamer at all, but streamers now have millions of viewers, cultural leverage, and millions of dollars in financial power, which is why more than ever standards are necessary. We need oversight, clear consequences, and consistency. Not because we hate creativity, it's because influence without standards and responsibility eventually harms someone. And historically, that someone is usually first Black women and then Black boys. When the influence reaches this level, the response isn't punishment. The response is clear expectations and standards. I'm saying this as a parent, a Black woman, and a person who loves hip hop and understands its power. Now listen, if this conversation matters to y'all as much as it matters to me, especially as a parent, drop a comment and let me know how y'all feel. And let me know how you think parents can participate in setting regulations and standards, as well as drawing a line in the sand between streamers, responsibility, and accountability. And don't forget, share my video with a friend. Whatever you do, keep it hip hop. Thanks for stopping back by the house.